for the Lady Lions. And then they got contributions also from Lauren Jones, a 3 and a 2. She's got 5. And then 2 points from Madeline Ivey and 3 from Macy Tate. So some nice scoring from auxiliary sources for Mansfield in that first half. But Mansfield did have a total of 7 turnovers and just 1 steal in that first half. For the Salem Tigers, they were led in scoring by Savannah Manthe. She had 6 on 2 threes. Bella Jabwin had 4, as did Faith Kaminsky, and Avery Irway added 2 to the mix. Leading rebounder for the Salem Tigers was Irway with 3, 2 for Kaminsky and 2 for Jabwin. Manthe had 1 in that first half. Tigers had 4 turnovers and only 1 steal in that first half. Tigers were able to get only 1 basket off a turnover of the 7 by Mansfield in that first half, and that ratio, that's not very good. You need to try and get at least 50% of baskets off turnovers, and that did not happen. Tigers just could not get that offense on track. And you got to give a lot of credit to Mansfield. They are doing a very tight man-to-man coverage on the Lady Tigers. They're not able to set their picks the way they like to where they can get a girl open on their, I kind of say the weave that they like to do, as you hear Coach Reardon call it organized chaos, but they weave in and out and try and get the other team's defense to run into each other, then thusly opening up some empty spaces on the floor. Well, I'll give credit to Mansfield. They have switched off partners very, very well instead of trying to chase them through what you would call your own screen, and they have done that very well here in the first half, limiting the Salem Tiger chances. Salem is within 12 after starting out badly, so they've played them even since about the 5-minute mark of that first quarter, but it was all Mansfield before that, getting down to that 11-0 lead. We are at halftime here at Mountain Grove. This is the championship game. Willow Springs did take 3rd place in the contest here moments before we were to start, so they ended up with a 3rd place trophy here. Salem Tigers in the championship game last year lost to Hartville, and this year they're trying to get that win for the first time down here at Mountain Grove. And they're not, according to Coach Reardon, they have not won this tournament. I thought they did win it once. He said no. So I'll go with him. He'll know more than I will. 28-16, our score at halftime. Please don't forget, we have coming up on Saturday night, Blues hockey. It's the Winter Classic, and that will be coming your way at 5:30. That'll be a long broadcast of the Winter Classic because they have entertainment in between periods at the Winter Classic. So it'll be a little bit longer broadcast. They'll get started at 6 o'clock game time. They'll probably last till close to 10 o'clock. So if you are a Blues fan, you want to listen in for that Winter Classic from Minnesota, and if my weather connections are correct, by the time they get that game started in Minnesota, it's supposed to be minus 12. That's a little cold to be out there, but anyway, going to be very cold, and that's going to be at Target Field in Minneapolis. That's an outdoor game, so that's going to be extraordinarily cold in Minneapolis. We are at halftime. Salem back on the floor. Mansfield not back out yet. As we get ready for the second half, we'll go ahead and take a 2-minute break and return. You've been listening to the Riverways Federal Credit Union halftime show here on KSMO Media. Take a 2-minute break and return. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mobile banking with our credit union is awesome. 24/7 access. Check your account balance, pay bills, and make deposits with our mobile banking app. We belong to you, and we are here to meet your financial needs. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Positively different. Online at riverwaysfcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
We belong to you.
Both teams back on the floor as we get ready for the second half of this championship matchup between the Salem Tigers and the Mansfield Lady Lions. We've had a few issues on the streaming. If you're watching it, we do apologize for that, for listening to it. Well, you did notice that anyway, but we've had some equipment issues with the Wi-Fi down here, and it just has not worked out the way we anticipated. So we're doing kind of a backwards way of getting it on the air. We do hope you appreciate trying to get it for you. Tigers need a rally, 28-16, Mansfield on top. As we get underway here in this second half. Salem will inbound it as Jadwin has it. Jadwin going up against Jones. Jadwin takes it down low to the baseline. Short jumper is good. Jadwin from about 3 feet away brings it to within 10. See if the Tigers defense can get some stops here. As Logan Jones moves to her right, hands that ball off to sister Lauren. Lauren top of the key, goes back to Hodges. Hodges guarded by Kaminsky. Wants to go back door, throws it right in the hands of Jadwin. First steal by the Salem Tigers. Jadwin all the way down, kicks it outside to Bowers for a three. It's good. Bowers hits the three, and suddenly the Tigers come out, and they're back to within 7 with 7:19 to go in this third quarter. The Fast 5 points out of the gate, and Coach Green calls timeout. With a score, 28-21, Mansfield back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Land is selling at an all-time high. Backed by almost 4 decades of experience, Big Iron Missouri agents Justin Hubbs and Gage Saulbeamer provide you with a seamless selling experience. They will get your property sold via listing or unreserved online auction. Big Iron Realty has the experience you deserve, proven results, with an enormous viewing audience of buyers, creating higher selling prices. Let's have a conversation. Call Justin Hubbs or Gage Saulbeamer today.
Half-court defense by the Salem Tigers as Logan Jones will bring it up. That points off turnovers, what we were talking about earlier. Salem did not do that. Right away after that turnover, a big three by Ashton Bowers gets her on the board. Right now with the ball, Logan Jones. Jones trying to flip that ball out, stolen away by Jadwin. Jadwin against Hodges going down. Jadwin shot up, no good, no foul called as Kaminsky brings it down, gets knocked down, no foul called. Jones has it for Mansfield. Goes down the corner. Waiting for it there is Ivy. Ivy trying to spin away. Has the ball knocked away by Bowers, but she gets it back. Going out on top. Getting it there is Tripp. Haley Tripp with 2 fouls back in the game. Guarded there by Manting. Tripp flips it over to Lauren Jones. Minute and a half into this third quarter. Set them down by 7. Get it outside, trying to make her way through the middle. Madeline Ivy kicks it back outside to Jones. Jones open for a moment, didn't take the shot. Trying to get a pick, now does take the shot, and she hits. She's got 17. The Tigers trail by 10. Manthe the other way. Manthe going to the corner, to the baseline, all the way down, flips it over to Kaminsky. Short jumper, offline, no good. Irway with a rebound, it will not fall. And brought down uncontrolled there by Ivy. Tigers missed a chance there to get it back to 8. 5:40 to go, third quarter, 31-21 Mansfield. Jones has it right in front of her own bench. Logan trying to get a pick, stops. Outside it goes to Hodges. Hodges guarded by Kaminsky. Haley Hodges, really tight work by Kaminsky. The pass underneath goes to Lauren Jones, and she's able to lay it in. She got away from Ashton Bowers, took the pass, and banked it home. Bowers on the perimeter. Gets a little push, now stops, goes down low to Irway. Irway against Hodges. Irway underneath the basket to Kaminsky. Kaminsky to the paint. Short jumper, too short. Jadwin brings down the rebound, trying to get it off. It's blocked there by Haley. And now the ball tied up underneath and brought out by Ivy. She gets it over the trip. 33-21. Handing it back to Jones. Jones trying to get away from Bowers. Goes to Hodges. In between the circles. Hodges guarded there by Kaminsky. Back to Tripp in front of the bench. Down low to Lauren Jones. Her shot blocked there by Jadwin. It goes out of bounds. .434 to go, third quarter. 33-21, Mansfield. Inbound pass comes to Hodges. Hodges underneath, the shot up and no good, but a foul called on Irway as Ivy came down the back door and Holly was a step behind. For Irway, that'll be foul number 3. And Ivy will shoot 2. It's the first 2-point free throw we've had, or 2-shot free throw we've had in the game. The free throw is no good. Well, we've got something going on in the free throw line, and somebody on Salem got a technical. And it was going to be on Faith Kaminsky. A technical for something. That free throw, no good by Ivy. She's going to get 2 more. Or she won't. They'll give it to Jones. Don't have any idea what Faith would have done. That free throw is good. And the next one is good. So Kylie Wood comes in the game for Kaminsky. I have no idea what Kaminsky would have done or said, but the ball goes back to Mansfield. They come down the other way. Here's Ivy between the circles, guarded there by Manthe. Ivy trying to drive down, stops, kicks it outside, and a traveling call called on Madeline Ivy. Gives the ball back to the Salem Tigers. They're down by 14 again after getting it as close as 7. 4:14 to go, third quarter. 35-21. Salem got the first 5 points of this third quarter, but it's been all Mansfield since. Jadwin trying to get a pick. Goes behind her back into the paint, kicks it outside, and the shot no good there by Wood. Put back up and a foul called underneath. Irway was fouled after bringing down that rebound. Foul called on Logan Jones, her first. Not a lot of fouls called in this game, but 3 on Irway. Irway's free throw is no good. That's the first free throw for Salem in the game. Under 4 minutes left to go, third quarter. 14-point Mansfield lead. The next free throw is good. And Avery now has 3 in the game. Here's Jones, Lori Jones. Getting it across to Tripp, trying to get a pick there. Goes the other side. Waiting for it over there is Ivy. Ivy in front of her own bench. Stops, flips it back to Logan Jones. In the corner, Tripp for a 3. It's too hard. Brought down by Ashton Bauer. She's triple teamed and was able to come the other way. Ashton spins, lost it, Kicks it back to Irway, trying to go down low, bank it in, will not fall, and it's brought underneath and under control by Lauren Jones. Up the middle of the floor, Lauren goes left side to Tripp. Tripp back to Jones in the corner. Lauren back to Hodges. Ball trying to get it inside. Tipped away and stolen by the Salem Tigers. Here they come right back. A three from the corner won't go. Brought down by Manthe. Turnaround short jumper. It won't go. And then Irway with a rebound gets it to fall. And a timeout called by Coach Reardon. With a score, 35-24, Mansfield on top. We'll take a 30-second break and return. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best health care one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove, Missouri. Stan Stevens along with you here in KSMO Media, bringing you Tiger Basketball. They're trailing it by 11 with 2:49 to go, third quarter. Walking that ball up will be Jones. Logan trying to get around Bowers. Drive to the right side. Goes down to Tripp. The ball tipped by Jadwin out of bounds. Trying to flip that one down low to Macy Tate, who came in the game. Inbound. Goes outside to Hodges. From the corner, the jumper is good. Haley Hodges has 6, 37-24. Hodges got away from her guard, and she was wide open for the easy 8-footer. Jadwin trying to get away from two Mansfield Lady Lions. The three put up by Manthe, no good, goes out of bounds off of Hodges. He'll stay with the Salem Tigers. Coach Green not exactly agreeing with that for Mansfield. Irway trying to get it in. Fires it out high to Manthe. Alone for a long three. It's good. 37-27. Tigers put a little bit of pressure on Jones as she brings it up. Logan Jones trying to dance through the middle of the floor. Backs up, goes right side. Getting it there is number 10, Haley Tripp. Back to Lauren Jones. Getting a little bit of a pick from Hodges. Lauren wants to hand the ball off. Knocked loose, stolen there by Jadwin, and then she's going to be tripped up after the turnover by Lauren Jones, and it'll be her third foul. Third steal by the Salem Tigers. And for Lauren Jones, foul number 3. 1:40 to go, third quarter. 37-27 to score. Salem with the ball. Down by 10. Jadwin trying to guide the traffic. Fires it inside to Bowers. Bowers is knocked down. The ball goes out of bounds off of, I believe, Kaylee Wood. As Bowers' shot was blocked, came back to her, and Wood couldn't control it, went off her out of bounds. And with 1:20 to go, Madeline Ivy back in the game, will inbound it to Logan Jones. Jones will bring it up with 1:12, crosses the timeline. Trying to dance in against Jadwin. Stops, short jumper will not fall. Brought down and controlled by Bowers. Bowers for Salem down the right wing. Stops off to Manthe. A quick long three, it's good. She didn't even plant her feet and hit that one. And it's again a 7-point Mansfield lead. 49 seconds to go, third quarter. What a heck of a shot by Savannah Manthe. Pass goes left side to Tripp. Down low to Haley. Stolen away by the Tigers. Irway with a great steal. Now to Jadwin. Jadwin to the paint, to the hole, lays it up, won't go. Brought down by Irway. Kicks it out to Bowers for the three. Off the rim, no good. And controlled there by Jones. Salem had a chance to bring it within 4. Couldn't do it. Jones all the way down. 7-footer is good. Man. 9-point Mansfield lead. Jadwin with 12 seconds. Will pull up, set up the last shot here. 39-30, Mansfield. Bella trying to set it up, down to 3. Bella on top, Bowers. Bowers needs to shoot, didn't do it. And the Tigers pass up the opportunity to get a last-second shot off, and they trail going into the third quarter. After the end of the third quarter, 39-30. They'll come back, and we'll have the fourth quarter. We return in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Hometown Processing can do custom processing of beef, hogs, lambs, goats, and other large animals. At Hometown Processing, they strive to provide you with the finest, freshest meats and processing at the best possible prices. They are proudly hometown owned. Hometown Processing is located at 3450 West Highway 32 in Salem, or call them at 729-7278. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 5:30 and Saturday by appointment only.
You call your agent with a simple question, only to get sent to voicemail again. We pick up the phone. Did you get this? Hello, this is Sam. How can I help you? Like I said, we pick up the phone because it's ringing. That's simple human sense.
Ask Inman Insurance in Rolla and Salem if auto owners make sense for you.
Hello, this is Sam.
We are ready for the fourth quarter. Nice contingent of fans for both sides here. And they're letting their teams know that they are here. Fourth quarter championship game. Mansfield a 9-point lead. They all inbounded. Tigers had a chance to narrow that gap there in that third quarter. Didn't take a last-second shot and passed up another opportunity early on. Couldn't get it to fall. That happens. Now you got to fight a little bit harder. Logan Jones with it. Got 8 minutes of basketball left in regulation. To Hodges, top of the key. Actually closer to the middle circle. Goes down low to Ivy. Ivy looking inside. Nothing there. Guarded by Manthe. Ivy moves it out. Ivy can't dance in, backs it back out, flips it over to Tripp. Tripp has it, guarded there by Wood. Flips it across, Manthe steals it away. Manthe all the way down for the layup. Count, doesn't go. Went right over top of the basket, back into the hands of Logan Jones. A big miss. Now the ball tied up, stolen away by the Tigers. And they'll say the ball was tied up. Possession arrow will favor Salem. Manthe with the steal, just couldn't get it to go. From our angle, it looked like it was going in and went right over the edge of the rim. Just a little too hard on that one. Jadwin has it. Jadwin between the circles. Down to 7 minutes to go in this one. Salem still down by 9. Right side pass to Bowers. Ashton. Right side pass to Irway, trying to go against Hodges. Irway backs it up, looking inside, gives it back to Jadwin. Jadwin goes inside to the hole, trying to scoop it up underneath the basket, knocked out of bounds by Tate. Stays the Salem Tigers. Bella got too far under the basket when she tried to flip it up. Hit the bottom of the rim. Irway trying to inbound it, does to Bowers on the perimeter. Bowers inside to Irway. Irway walks to the ball. Avery in her haste to get around Hodges, walked with it. Still a 9-point Mansfield lead with 6.5 to go. Jones, bounce pass outside to Lauren Jones. That's Logan and Lauren. Trying to drive it down. Ball tip stolen by Manthe. Manthe the other way again. Manthe goes to this layup. Missed that one as well, and it goes out of bounds. off of Mansfield, but another steal and still no points. 6:13 to go. Two great Savannah Manthe steals, but no points come out of it yet. Still the same possession, though. Bowers on the perimeter. Gets a pick. Doesn't shoot. Backs up. Hanging on to it. Hands that off to Jadwin. Jadwin trying to go against Logan Jones. Back to Manthe. Quick three. It's off the iron. No good. Irway with a rebound. Brings it down. She is fouled. She'll go to the line. 5:55 to go, fourth quarter. Irway will get two shots here. Salem is 1 of 2 from on the night, and both of them were Avery Irway. Free throw's no good. Tate with the foul, by the way. Wood checks out. Coming in the game, Allison Manthe. Next one by Avery, and this one is good. Salem down by 8. Jones brings it down. Logan. Slowly over the timeline. Trying to get away from Jadwin. Stops, almost walked with it. Gives it now to Tate. I'm sorry, to Ivy, excuse me. Ivy between two girls, flips it down all alone. Jones gets a shot up and it goes down. Wow. Logan Jones with 23 and back the other way. The Tigers throw the ball away. Underneath the basket, trying to make that pass. Did not connect. And Jones the other way, and Coach Green wants another timeout. 41-31 our score. 5:16 remains, fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Do-it-right deals are now at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, where you'll find Valvoline Max Life Oil, 5 quarts and a MicroGuard filter for $30.99. Superstart 8-gauge 12-foot booster cables at $26.99 and a 75-piece specialty bit set for $14.99. K&H Auto Supply in Salem.
Park City, yeah, Park City, Park City.
Fourth quarter action, 5:16 remains. Salem 3-0 in this tournament. Mansfield 3-0 in this tournament. Salem girls will be back in action again on Monday as they'll begin conference play. I believe they're playing Kabul, if I'm not mistaken. So Monday they'll be right back at it after 4 games in 4 days. So Jones will get it in. Lauren got it in Ivy, back to Lauren. Trying to get away from Bowers. Trying to get a pick here. Bounce pass out. Looks like a little stall game here. Madeline Ivy falls down, traps the ball. Ties it up. Ball still loose on the floor. Manthe can't get it. Bowers does get it to Manthe. Manthe trying to get away, and a timeout called by Coach Reardon after the turnover. Tigers get the ball back after the steal. And Coach Reardon will burn a timeout. 41-31 our score, back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
Salem will inbound the ball. Irway gets it into Jadwin. Jadwin all the way down. Can't shoot. Just gets cuts off by 2 Lady Lions. Hands that ball off to Bowers. Bowers trying to dance her way in. Stops, scoops it up. It will not fall. And Hodges brings down that rebound. Haley Hodges, all 6'1" of her. Now down to Logan Jones, all the way down. Nobody there, takes it to the hole. Missed the shot, brought down by Manthe, but a foul is called. And that might be on Lauren Jones. If it is, that'd be her fourth. They're actually going to. And the foul is called on Macy Tate. Tigers get underneath. Irway's shot will not go. Brought out to Bowers for the three in the corner. It's good. 41-34. 4 minutes to go in this championship game regulation time. Logan Jones to Hodges. Hodges trying to feed that ball down underneath. Stolen away by the Tigers again. Here's Jadwin all the way down to the hole for the layup. Count the bucket and the foul. As Hodges reached in at the last second, she'll draw the foul. And the basket by Jadwin is good, and Hodges gets her second. Jadwin could make it a 4-point game. Free throw is no good. Lane violation called on the Salem Tigers. Even had that gone in, it wouldn't have counted. Inbound as Salem puts a little bit of pressure on as Jones comes down, fires it to sister Lauren. Lauren in the offensive zone. She'll circle around. Jadwin comes out to meet her. Bounce pass outside to Ivy. Madeline Ivy trying to dance her way into the hole. Short jumper will not go. Tipped and brought under control by Bowers. 41-36. 3:25 to go. Bowers beyond three. Looking for a pick. It's on top to Jadwin. Outside Manthe. A three. It's too hard. Comes out high to Irway. Irway battles for it. And I think a foul's going to be called, or are they going to call a jump ball? They're going to talk about it, the officials are. And that would be on Hodges. And that'll be her third. Irway goes back to the line. She's 2 of 4 from the stripe. The free throw. It's no good. 3:11 left. Avery with 6 points in the game. Next one is good. 3 of 6 from the game. And a timeout called by Coach Reardon. 41-37 with 3:11 left to go in the regulation time. We'll come back in 30 seconds. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove. 3:11 in regulation remains. It's a 4-point ball game with Mansfield on top, 41-37. Salem Tigers have outscored Mansfield here 7-2 in this fourth quarter, but they're not done yet. The Tigers have had chances. They've missed some free throws. They've missed some putbacks. See if they can rally here and come back and beat Mansfield. Lauren Jones getting it into Logan. Back to Lauren as they beat the Tiger press. Lauren trying to set up a pick. Goes right side. As Mansfield looks to run some clock here to get over to Tripp. Tripp guarded by Wood, who's back in the game. Tripp out high. Wood right with her. And now the ball knocked out of bounds by Bowers as she tried to come in on the back door and steal that one away. 2:47 to go. Wiping off the ball, got a little water on it. Knocked over a cup of water. Jones will inbound it. And she bounced it outside to Ivy. Madeline Ivy turns, spins, trying to get away. Goes out near center court, circles around. Manthe right with her. Ivy trying to look inside, flips it down to Lauren. Jones goes back to her, and knocking that ball down is Manthe as it goes out of bounds on the attempted shot by Logan Jones. Manthe just got the paw out there and knocked it down. But the ball stays with Mansfield. Salem needs to get possessions here to 2-possession game. The inbound by Lauren comes to Ivy. And again, Manthe right with her. Fires it in the middle to Tripp. Now over to Logan Jones. 2:20 to go. Logan out high. Starts to drive back, flips it back to Lauren Jones. Lauren lost the ball, but she's fouled there. And that is Bowers' first foul, going for that steal. 2:14 to go. Lauren Jones looking, flips it in to Ivy. Ivy turns, spins, trying to get away from two Tigers. Back to Lauren Jones. Lauren circles to the middle of the floor, down low to Logan. And the ball tipped out of bounds by Bowers. 2:04 remains. This is regulation time, 41-37. Logan trying to get it in, does to Ivy, back to Logan in the corner. She walks with the ball. Logan got it and backed up, walked with it. That's the 15th turnover in the game by Mansfield. Now can Salem make them pay? 2 minutes to go, regulation time. Jadwin trying to drive in. Jadwin baseline, pulls it back out. Hands it off to Bowers. Bowers takes a three-pointer way too short. Comes out hard to Jadwin. Jadwin takes it to the hole. His shot is taken right out of her hands by Hodges. Quickly the other way. Here's Jones, the shot up and good. Lauren Jones took it coast to coast after Hodges took that ball right out of Jadwin's hands. A three-pointer there too short. Brought down by Lauren Jones with 1:27. And the Tigers have to foul. Allison Manthe will come back in the game. Bella Jadwin gets her second. Foul trouble, not really a big deal right now for Salem, but they're down by 6. It's still a 2-possession game, but the possession right now is in the favor of Mansfield. Here comes Logan Jones down the middle of the floor. Logan down against Irway. Short jumper is no good. Brought down by Avery. Turns the other way. 1:15 to go. Now to Manthe, quickly down to Bowers. Puts up a quick three. It's good. It's a 2. Only a 2. It's just a 2-pointer. The officials called it immediately. And the official said it's a 2-pointer, not a 3. And it'll make it 43-39 as Bowers' foot was on the line. Timeout called by Coach Green with 1:03 to go. 4-point ball game with Salem trailing Mansfield 43-39. Back in 30 seconds, this is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do. And for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. And if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
1:03 remains. Regulation time. Salem Tigers down by 4. Possession favors the Lady Lions of Mansfield, a possession arrow, I am saying. So even a tie-up ball gives them the ball back. So the Lady Tigers are going to have to foul here. They're going to have to try and force and get some steals. Missed opportunities early on by Salem after making some steals. May come back and cost them here. So it'll be Lauren Jones trying to inbound it. Salem with, I would have to say, pressure here as much as they can as Tripp tries to bring it down. Tripp over the timeline. Tripp into the offensive zone over to Logan Jones. Logan with 53 seconds just running around in circles. Tigers will have to foul her, and Bowers does. That's not a shooting foul yet. They're not in a bonus. That's only the 5th foul. So again, Salem will have a chance to try and get a steal here. 49 seconds left. 2-possession game still. The inbound comes to Hodges. Hodges is tied up there by Manthe, and they're going to call a jump ball, but it's still the possession arrow will favor Mansfield. That's why I brought that up, because that's a key. Otherwise, Salem would have had the ball there. Again, still a 2-possession game. And now Bowers goes down after fouling Logan Jones again, and Bowers now has 3 fouls. Now it'll be a bonus time. So Mansfield will burn a timeout with 45 seconds to go. 43-39, they lead Salem, and we'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard process supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
45.1 seconds remains. Championship game of the Mountain Grove Holiday Tournament. It's the 8th annual one. Salem's been in this championship spot before, that they have not won one yet. Inbound pass comes to Jones. Jones underneath the basket will circle all the way around. Stop, come outside, and then she's fouled by Manthe. Or Jadwin, one of the two. It's going to be on Savannah Manthe, her first. And Jones will shoot a 1-and-1 with 39 seconds to go. Allison Manthe checks out. Wood back in. Logan Jones, 3 of 4 from the stripe. This free throw is good. She's got 24 in the night. And this one is good as well. Put it down, Jadwin. Jadwin outside to Bowers. Inside Irway, short jumper, too short. Comes down the hands of Logan Jones, and she's fouled by Bella Jadwin right away. Well, Logan Jones has had a heck of a game. Not only 25 points, but she's also pulled down 10 rebounds. She'll be back to the line to shoot more free throws here. Still a 2-possession game with 29 seconds, but not anymore. She makes it a 3. 46-39. Salem could get as close as 4 in this game. That's as close as they got. Next one is also good. 47-39. Bowers down quickly. Bowers takes a long 3. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Brought down by Lauren Jones. And Lauren will be fouled as well. With 20.6 seconds left, the lead now 8. Tigers' chances slimmer all the time. It is a 3-possession game. Hodges checks out, as does Logan Jones. as Ellie Williams will come in the game. Macy Tate back in the game. Lauren Jones from the free throw line, and that one is good. Lauren now has 10. Missing that one, and Manthe brings down the rebound. Manthe all the way down will scoop it up, miss that shot. Brought down by Tate. Under the basket, 11 seconds to go. Tate over the timeline. And this one will come to a quiet and silent end as Mansfield holds on and beats the Salem Tigers in a championship game by a score of 48-39. And again, the Tigers fall short in their quest for the Mountain Grove Holiday Tournament Championship. We'll come back in 3 minutes and wrap it up. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
History is what makes the Bank of Salem different. We've been a part of this community since 1883, and we're the first bank in Salem, as well as one of the oldest banks in the Ozarks. We pride ourselves in our commitment to this community and make giving back a priority each year through our many donations and volunteer hours. Our employees are your neighbors, friends, and family who strive to make this community we call home the best it can be. Come bank with us at the Bank of Salem and be a part of Dent County history.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Terrill Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrill Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrill Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove, Missouri, as Mansfield wins the championship 48-39. They just announced the all-tournament team. And congratulations goes out to Bella Jadwin and Savannah Manthe for making the all-tournament team here for the Salem Tigers. The MVP went to, obviously, Logan Jones. And her sister, Lauren Jones, also named to that team from Mansfield. An outstanding effort by Mansfield. They got off to a quick start, got off to an 11-0 lead, and from there, the Tigers had to battle back. They got to within 4 in the fourth quarter. They just could not get over the hump. Had an opportunity or two after some steals to get some baskets, could not convert. And when you miss those free points, as I kind of call them, they're gimmies. You don't get another chance at those. And Salem was not able to convert. Matter of fact, they had 7 turnovers in the first first half, and they had one of those that Salem was able to convert into points, and they had 8 more in that second half. Salem did convert on 3 of those, but missed on 3 others with layups, and that comes back and haunts you. Now the Tigers lose it by 9 here, 48-39. Leading scorer was Logan Jones with 27 points. She also finished with 10 rebounds. 10 points for Lauren Jones, 6 for Harley Hodges, and 3 for Macy Tate, and a couple of points for Madeline Ivy in the game. That was the only scores they had for Marshfield. They did have Ivy with 3 rebounds. Lauren Jones had 4. Harley had 4 in the game. And Tate and Haley Tripp each had 1. Salem Tigers were led by Savannah Manthe. She had 12 points in the game. 8 were scored by Bella Jadwin and Ashton Bowers. 7 by Avery Irway and 4 by Faith Kaminsky. Tigers' leading rebounder was Avery Irway with 9, 3 each by Kaminsky, Jadwin, and Bowers, 2 for Savannah Manthe in the game. Salem Tigers finished with 9 steals, 8 of them coming they had 7 of them in that second half, 8 total in the game. But they were very, very aggressive in that second half, trying to get the ball back from Mansfield. 48-39, our final score. We'll come back with the final stats for you in 90 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Salem Tigers take second in the Mountain Grove Holiday Tournament. They've done that many times here, this time losing to Mansfield 48-39. Tigers got off to a slow start in this one, fell behind 11-0, then came back and played pretty good ball after about the 5-minute mark, and actually outscored Mansfield the rest of the way in the first quarter, 8-5, but unfortunately they were down by 11 early on and never really could catch up. They were down by 12 at halftime, 28-16, down by 9 at the end of 3, and actually had got it down to within 4 in that fourth quarter. Just could not get any closer, had a couple of steals, as we mentioned earlier, did not convert on, and just could not get over the hump. So give up 11 points early, you're going to have a hard time coming back, but the Tigers gave it their best shot, loses it. They fall to 7-5 on the season, and then their 3-game winning streak. They'll be back in action Monday at Kabul against the Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs, in SCA play. Salem didn't have a lot of free throws tonight. Matter of fact, only one girl did, and that was Avery Irway. She was 3 out of 6. And for the Mansfield Lady Lions, they were 3 out of 6 through the first 3 quarters, but then they were 5 of 6 when it really counted down the stretch, and finished the game 8 for 12 from the free throw line. Nobody fouled out of the game, but Faith Kaminsky did get a technical. Don't really know what happened. It was during a free throw in the third quarter, and by Logan Jones, or I should say by Madeline Ivy, And I don't know what happened, but she was teed up and sat the rest of the game. And so that is a Salem High School rule. If you get technical as a player, you will sit. And so Faith was basically benched the rest of the game, and that really did not help the Salem Tigers' cause, as when one of your tallest girls is on the bench, takes a lot away from your play out there against the team, especially with Haley Hodges at 6'1". You need somebody to match up very well. Irway did the best she could, was able to still get 7 points, but Hodges, that big body on that low post that you need to match up with, Salem just did not have that matchup the rest of the game after that happened to Faith. So we really don't know what was said or what was done. However, she had to sit and kind of watch the rest of the game. So Salem falls to 7-5. As I mentioned, this will be the final broadcast of 2021. We'll be back with you on 2022 on Friday night when we go to Eldon. This will only be radio only from Eldon when we bring you that game right here on KSMO Radio. It'll be a boys game next Friday night. In the meantime, we do want to remind you here at KSMO Radio that we have coming up tomorrow night on New Year's Eve the CT40 Top 50 Countdown. It'll start 8 o'clock and go to midnight. On Saturday, New Year's Day itself, we will have the Top 40 Salem Countdown. That'll be at 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll have the Brownfield Year in Review at noontime on Saturday, and then the Blues will be in the Winter Classic against Minnesota, and that will be 5:30 Saturday evening right here on KSMO. For Ben, who's over here, for Bob back at the station, for KSMO Media, my name is Stan Stevens. Thank you for joining us from Mountain Grove for the championship game of the Mountain Grove 8th Annual Holiday Tournament. It was Mansfield winning it and taking the championship by a score of 48-39. Have yourselves a great rest of the year and good afternoon from Mountain Grove.
Salem Tiger basketball on KSMO Media was brought to you by the Salem Memorial District Hospital, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto and Truck Parts, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrill Complete Auto Care, Healthy Dent County, Southtown Furniture, State Farm Insurance, Cameron Irway Agent, Hometown Processing, Big Iron Realty, Inman Insurance, Progressive Ozark Bank, Flying W Store and Camping LLC, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, That Special Touch Florist and Gifts, Dent County Rental, and Wilson Mortuary. Be sure to join us next time on KSMO Media for exciting Salem Tiger basketball.